things aren't going my way, 'cause that would be boring. Spend my last cent on cheese and champagne. What a wonderful morning. Never mind, she declined to the first date. It was only on my birthday. Never mind all the lines on the highway. Give me time to reflect a bit, 'cause I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. Real good morning. Real good morning. I guess that things can only get better from here, but sometimes I wonder, I might have met the love of my life, but I lost a number. Never mind, she declined to the first date. I went to Vegas with a roommate. Never mind all the lines on the highway. I aim to misbehave, 'cause I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. I'm just having a good time. Having a bad day, yeah.
Hello friends, and welcome to HopeFest 2021. As many of you are aware, we had to cancel our live event last year, and we were really hoping that in 2021 we would all be back together in the ballroom. Well, with the current state of the pandemic, we are once again not together. So tonight we bring you our virtual gala. First off, I want to introduce myself, Tom Hicks. I joined the board about 5.5 years ago, and I am humbled and honored to have been voted board president this past June. I want to start the night off with a special thank you to my predecessor, Glenn Satori, for your dedication and leadership. Glenn is a founding board member who has loyally served on our board for all 16 years that Haven House has existed. Without Glenn's leadership, I truly believe we would not be here tonight, as I don't believe Haven House would exist if it weren't for Glenn. Glenn, I look forward to continuing to serve on the board with you and appreciate all that you have given to this organization. Thank you. Next, I'd like to thank Samantha Simpson, our HopeFest 2021 chair, our board, our staff, and our sponsors. Without all of their support, this event would not be possible. So thank you for giving your time, your talent, and your treasures. Let me take you on a personal journey of how I became aware of Haven House and what drives my purpose to serving on the board. About 13 years ago, my family and I lived in the Phoenix area for a few years. And while there, we met our great friends, Paul and Megan, one of the most caring, selfless couples we have ever met. Paul worked and Megan stayed home to take care of their daughter. In a few years, they added to their family and they had a second daughter, Addie. Addie was born with Beckwith-Wiedemann syndrome and had an enlarged tongue. She required a tongue reduction surgery. Paul and Megan were referred to 2 specialists in the country, and they chose the one that was located in St. Louis. Think about that for a minute. They couldn't get the care they needed in Phoenix, Arizona, which is about double the size of the St. Louis metro area. This speaks volumes to the quality of the medical care that we have access to in the St. Louis region. As a young couple traveling across the country and the possibility of staying multiple weeks for their daughter's recovery, they were referred to Haven House. At Haven House, they received transportation to and from the airport. They received transportation to and from the hospital. They had breakfast provided to them before they headed to the long day at the hospital, and they had dinner options when they returned. And they were given a warm place to sleep. Haven House provided all of that so they could focus on what was most important to them, their daughter and her recovery. This story has a happy ending, as Addie is a very energetic, vibrant, and healthy 11-year-old today. But what if this played out differently? What if Haven House wasn't there and didn't exist? What would that financial burden look like for them? Airfare across the country, a rental car, hotel, 2 to 3 meals a day for multiple weeks. That would financially crush almost every young family. Every day, we see the stress on families as they are trying to care for their loved ones with medical needs. We at Haven House are trying to lessen that burden so families can focus on what's most important to them, which is the health and wellness of their loved ones. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us. And I encourage you to please register and give generously tonight. And now I'll turn it over to the staff who will speak more about the mission of Haven House St. Louis.
The definition of perseverance is the continued effort to achieve something despite difficulties.
Good evening, I'm Paula Lowry. Here I am in the ballroom where we were scheduled to have our biggest fundraiser of the year. We quickly had to transition to virtual, and we want to thank you for following us along the way. The mission of Haven House is to provide the comfort of home and a community of support to patients and families who travel to St. Louis for medical care.
We are committed to families who may not even travel to St. Louis because they have questions such as, where will I sleep and how will I afford to eat while I'm in St. Louis?
We provide lodging, meals, support services. Tonight you'll meet patients like Gabriella, who've been with us for many, many years, coming back and forth from Tennessee to receive medical care that she cannot receive in her hometown.
I am Gabriella, 12 years old, have been coming here since I was 3. First to get braces on my legs. Haven House has always been there for me and provided me a place to stay. They're kind and sweet and heartfelt.
We are committed to helping families so that they don't have to sleep in hospital waiting rooms or out in their cars in the parking lots.
We're living on my income, which is meager because I'm on disability. Without them helping us, we wouldn't be able to stay in a hotel and take my daughter to the hospital to get the help she needs.
What we do on a daily basis is truly just trying to make things easier for patients and families who are faced with navigating a very unfamiliar system, not only on their way to St. Louis, but also at the hospital.
Our goal is to take away all stressors associated with travel so that families can focus on the one thing that truly matters, the patient.
We're able to stay here in St. Louis, not have to worry about where we're going to lay our heads at night, and take my daughter to get her medical needs taken care of.
I've been with the organization since 2008, so I can attest to the perseverance shown by our patients and their families each and every day. I can also attest to the perseverance of our organization as a whole.
We ask that you support our mission tonight by purchasing raffle tickets, by looking at our silent auction and bidding, and also by participating in our Fund Family.
Please donate today. Just a few dollars if that's all you have, or as much as you can give. We really appreciate it.
Your donations help kids like me.
Our mission is more important now than ever, and we cannot do this without your support. Thank you for being here with us, and thank you to all of our friends who are watching from home. Hey out there, have a great, wonderful evening, and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Haven House is a place to be. Haven House is a place to come. Please donate, please help Haven House today. Your donation won't be wasted. I promise you. Thank you. Please help kids like me.
Good evening and welcome to HopeFest 2021. I'm Paula Lowry, Executive Director of Haven House St. Louis. I want to extend a warm welcome to our amazing attendees tonight, joining us from across the country. We're so grateful you could be with us on this night of celebration. My co-host for the events this evening will be the lovely and talented Program Director for Haven House, Amy Schumacher.
Unfortunately, Meryl Streep and Nicole Kidman backed out at the last minute. Now you're stuck with us.
And we're more talented than them anyway.
Sure we are.
Haven House was created to provide a community of support to patients and families traveling to St. Louis for medical care. And going into our 16th year, Haven House has served over 100,000 patients and caregivers in furtherance of that mission.
This means 100,000 patients and families have been given a place to stay, hot meals to eat, and a way to reach their appointments and surgeries without the added stress and anxiety.
And Haven House could not have made it where we are today without the generosity of our loving and loyal community of supporters. With the support of our incredible community, we are able to carry out our critical mission that brings relief to the families we serve. We are eternally grateful for your support.
We know many of you purchased raffle tickets for a chance to win a Peloton, and we are so excited about this prize. The cutoff day to purchase raffle tickets is going to be March 22nd at 11 a.m. We will draw the winner that day at 1 p.m. unless all 200 tickets are sold before then. If that's the case, we will adjust and we'll make that drawing sooner. Make sure you get your tickets today for a chance to win the Peloton. And don't forget, keep bidding on amazing silent auction items. Keep those bids rolling in.
We'd like to take a moment to express our gratitude to everyone who made this evening possible. First, we'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our lead sponsor, Edward Jones. We are so grateful to work with this wonderful organization that gives back to its local community. Thank you for the loyalty and years of tremendous support for our organization.
We also want to say thank you to our hospital partners, our sponsors, our amazing board of directors, and the incredible Haven House staff working behind the scenes. Because of your steadfast commitment to our mission, we are able to reach more families than we ever dreamed possible.
We also can't forget our incredible HopeFest 2021 committee members who've worked hard to make this event possible and endured countless Zoom meetings. Thanks for that, my friends.
Now, let's move into one of our favorite parts of the evening, Fun to Family.
And tonight our Fun to Family goal is $25,000. And Fun to Family is a way for you to directly impact the lives of families in need of our services. Each year, Haven House opens its door to thousands of patients and their families. An average guest stays 4 days, but patients and their families may stay months depending upon those medical needs. Haven House welcomes all ages of patients, and 2/3 of those patients are 18 years or younger.
So how does your gift make an impact? Your gift directly helps our families secure a safe place to lay their heads after a long day at the hospital. Your gift allows us to provide 2 hot meals each day to the people we serve. Your gift helps make things just a little easier for those experiencing stressful situations and oftentimes in a medical crisis.
And we are excited to introduce 2-time Oscar-winning actor, Mr. Tom Hanks.
Paula.
Right. I mean Fletcher Lane. Joining us this evening is the ever-entertaining Fletcher Lane. He is a longtime friend of Haven House, and we're so pleased to have him join us tonight and lead Fun to Family. Take it away, Fletcher.
Thank you so much, Amy and Paula. I am so thrilled to be here. You know, when I think about Tom Hanks, I think about Forrest Gump. And, you know, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Well, at Haven House, you know exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get a safe, warm place to lay your head, and you're going to get 2 hot meals a day. And we could not do it without your help. So in advance, I want to thank you all for your donations, but we have a goal tonight, and that Fun to Family goal is $25,000 for this portion of the event, and I know we can get there with your help. Amy?
All right, so grab your phones and let's navigate to that Fun to Family screen. If you are actively bidding, and we sure hope that you are, you will see a blue $ at the top right hand of your screen. Click that blue $ to make your donation.
You know, that blue $ is my favorite sign on the whole screen. So your donations are 100% tax deductible. My first level is $10,000. So let's get started. At $10,000, what would it cover? It will cover 57 nights at Haven House. 57 nights. Nights that our patients and families have a warm, safe place to come home after a long day at the hospital. So who's in for $10,000? We've got a scrolling screen below, and if I can see a $10,000 donation, I will call out the name. And oh my goodness, wow, we have an anonymous donor in at $10,000, all for the patients and families of Haven House. Thank you so very, very much for this incredible start. We're on our way to that $25,000 goal, so let's keep it going. And remember, your gifts are 100% tax deductible. So here we go. My next level is $7,500. And what does that cover? This covers over 42 nights of lodging at Haven House for patients and families traveling to St. Louis for medical care. So let's see if I can come up with a $7,500 donor. On the screen, it's scrolling. We're up to just under $2,000 against our goal of $25,000, $2,000 raised. I've got that $10,000 in. I'm up to 12. I'm halfway home. How about a $5,000 level? $5,000 tax deductible dollars. Here we go. This is going to give you 28 nights of support at Haven House. And I want to thank Tim and Mary Nay. Thank you so very, very much for your gift to support the patients of Haven House. This is amazing. So let me look for another donor at $2,500 or at $5,000. $2,500 or $5,000. Go ahead and hit that $ button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen and donate to Haven House. Now, how about a $2,500 level? Who's in? Click those buttons and navigate to Fund a Family. That's the screen. I want to recognize and thank Brian and Jeannie Cody. They're in at $2,500 for our patients and families. You know, you've just covered 14 nights for those in need. And you know, Missouri certainly is the largest percentage, but we get patients from Arkansas, Illinois, Kansas, as well as globally. We get patients from around the world. Why? Because St. Louis is so lucky to have the medical services that we have. And St. Louis Children's Hospital is just one of our best sponsors. How about it? Unbelievable. We're up to, we've got $9,410 raised against that goal of $25,000. We've raised almost $17,500 that directly impact the patients and families of Haven House. So how about it? There we go. Tim Ney at $5,000. Thank you so very, very much. We appreciate it. Now, how about $2,000? $2,000 tax-deductible dollars. Please consider this. It's going to help 3 families for 4 nights. Just hit the screen. $2,000, your name will come up. I'll call out your name, as many names as I can call out. I'll stay here as long as new names continue to come up. At $1,500, your gift covers 2 families for 4 nights at Haven House. 2 families, 4 nights. How about it? Hit that button at $1,500. I see just now Tim Ney at $5,000, Jeannie Cody at $2,500. Let's keep it going. Let's get to that goal of $25,000. Now, $1,000, that will cover 5 nights for a family that needs the services of Haven House. Thank you, St. Louis Children's Hospital. They have donated $1,000 for a very special gift from Children's Hospital to Haven House. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, how about it? $1,000, I see a bid at $1,000, and that comes from, it's going to scroll out, St. Louis Children's Hospital. Thank you so very, very, very much. Now, how about $750? Let's help a family of 4. This covers their meal and their lodging for just 1 night. As Paula said, the average stay is 4 nights. 66% of our patients are under the age of 18. $700, 1 family of 4, 1 night. Go ahead and hit that button and donate to Haven House. $500. Thank you, Charles and Kathy. You are covering 2 meals a day for 55 people at $500. Thank you so very, very much. Who wants to follow their lead at $500? $500 tax-deductible dollars. As soon as you hit that button, we should see your name and we will call out your names. We're up to $10,410. I'm almost halfway home. How about it? Let me get down to $250. That covers 50 hot meals for patients and families at Haven House. $250. I know you can do $250. How about $250 to cover those food, that food, 22 meals? Food is love at Haven House. How about it? Can I see a $250? Ho, now I'm up to $20,910. Let's go. We're going to get to $25,000, I promise. $100 is 22 meals. 100. I should see a whole lot of names at $100. How about it? 100. Hey, Tara Davidson at $500. Thank you very, very much. Matthew Anderson at $1,000. Thank you. Paula Lowry, our executive director. Thank you very much. Aurora Lane. She is my wife. She's in. Thank you very much. How about it? Jeannie Cody, St. Louis Children's Hospital. Let's keep it going and get ourselves, we're at $21,000. I've got $4,000 to go. $50 will get you 11 meals at Haven House. 11 meals. Come on, stay with me. Get me $4,000 so I can get up to $25,000. Please help us at Haven House. Again, St. Louis Children's Hospital, as well as so many medical facilities in St. Louis, draw people from all over the world. And Haven House provides a warm place to stay, especially for those families that can't afford hotel and car rental. We do transportation, we do food, and we do a warm, safe place to stay. We're almost at 22,000, almost at 22,000. I'm going to bring back Paula and Amy. They want to thank you for an incredible job, but please continue to hit that button, the $ in the right-hand corner. We're almost at 22,000. I've only got $3,000 to go to get myself to 25,000 in Haven House. I want to thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. Paul and Amy are going to come back to thank you again. And remember, you're giving to a phenomenal organization. Over 100,000 families over the past 16 years. They do a tremendous job. Please continue to support Haven House, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Fletcher, for that incredible job, and a huge thank you to all of you who have supported Fund a Family tonight. At this time, we want to recognize a few people who have given so generously to Haven House, and we see that those bids are still coming in, so thank you so much. We'd like to extend a sincere thank you to our anonymous donor who came in with that $10,000 donation to support our cause tonight. Your generosity will be felt by so many of our families this year. And we'd like to send a very special thank you to Tim and Mary Nay, Brian and Jeannie Cody, St. Louis Children's Hospital for your continued support of Haven House. We couldn't be where we are today without your unwavering commitment to our cause. Thank you to all of our sponsors. And last but not least, thank you to all the donors who submitted their Fund a Family donations early. Thank you to everyone who's bidding and continuing to bid. You are directly helping our patients and families who need us now more than ever.
We are so close to hitting our goal of $125,000 for this event. And guess what? We're going to keep this auction going. That's right. HopeFest will live on until this Monday, March 8th at noon. So get your bids going. You still have time.
This brings us to the end of HopeFest 2021. We know this virtual event is not the same as sharing this evening together in person, but your love and support tonight is more meaningful than ever. We are so close to that $25,000 Fund a Family goal. We ask that you please help us get there. All of us at Haven House are filled with hope that this year we'll be able to help more families than ever find a sense of peace in their hour of need. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.